Okay, good morning everyone. So, yesterday we have started the unit number 2, that is the resonance. So, we have completed the syllabus point of view. What are the contents in this chapter we are going to learn? After that, we have seen the title of the chapter, what is the meaning of resonance, what are the applications. Application is nothing but in the radio receiver, in the television like this, or in any communication system. After that, we have seen what are the central idea of this subject, this chapter. What are which point we are going to cover, that is classification, then series resonance, parallel resonance, then obtaining the derivation for frequency of the series resonance as well as parallel resonance, effect of bandwidth quality factor on the resonance on the frequency curve. So all that point we are going to learn in this unit. After that, we have covered the we can say importance of this chapter. After learning this chapter, what we are getting, okay, what is the use of this chapter? So we are going to learn, or we are going to analyze the series as well as parallel resonance circuit. We can design the resonance circuit. So these are the points. After that, we have seen the what should be the course, this chapter objective or outcome. So that will be the analyze series and parallel resonance circuit. And the recommended books, the book you have to refer, that will be the Circuit and Network by A. Sudhakar and Shyam S. Palli, Tata McGraw Hill publication. That book you have to refer. And we have started the first point, that is the classification of resonance. In that, there are the two types. First one is the series resonance, and second one will be parallel resonance. So in that, we have started yesterday, that will be the series resonance circuit. Okay, so we are going to start with the help of this diagram. So RLC, these are the passive elements connected in series, whereas for this series combination, an AC voltage source is connected, that is Vs. Okay, so when Vs is connected in the circuit, the series current I will flow through the circuit, that I have shown. And due to this current I, the voltage drop across R is Vr, voltage drop across L is Vl, and voltage drop across capacitor is Vc. So along with polarity I have shown. So next point, in a series RLC circuit, the current I lags behind or leads the applied voltage Vs, but it depends on the values of XL and XC. So XL means what? Impedance or reactance of inductor. The formula of XL is omega L. Omega L means 2 pi f L, whereas F is the frequency of supply voltage Vs. Next, XC is impedance or reactance of capacitor. Formula of Xc is 1 upon omega c, where c is the capacitance and omega is the angular frequency. Omega is replaced by 2 pi fc, where f is a frequency of supply voltage Vs. So what do you mean by the leading or lagging the one parameter with other parameter? That I have shown with the help of phasor diagram. This is called as what? Phasor diagram. Okay, so here suppose you are taking the graph of current versus supply voltage, okay, or any parameter. In that, suppose the current I leads the supply voltage Vs by theta. Okay, म्हणजे theta angle ने तो पुढे आहे. So we are going anti-clockwise here. This will be the 0 degree. This will be 90. Here 180. Here 270, like this. If you are using 4 quadrant system, so current I leads the Vs by angle theta. So we can say here current I. This current I is leading the Vs by angle theta. Okay. Now next, if current I is lagging the Vs, that is shown here. म्हणजे इथं करंट I काय आहे? लॅगिंग आहे, माग आहे. By how much angle? That is the theta angle. Theta may be from 0 to 90 here. Okay, so I leads Vs by theta. Here I lags voltage Vs by theta. So this is called as phasor diagram. Okay, so that's why I will write here. This will be a phasor diagram. Figure 2, phasor diagram. So next point we are going to learn today. Okay, wait 1 minute. Okay, now the next point here, what will be the next point here? So when we can obtain the resonance condition, circuit मध्ये resonance कधी होणार, that we are going to understand first. Then and then we will derive that frequency of resonance. Okay, so here one point I before this I will give the one point. I will tell one point. When XL is greater than XC, that is when impedance of inductor is greater than impedance of capacitor, at that point we can say circuit is predominantly 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 inductive. Predominantly inductive. Now, what is the meaning of this? When XL is greater than XC, the circuit is predominantly inductive. Now, when such things happen here the current I, okay, that lacks, that will leads the applied voltage Vs. जेव्हा XL हा XC पेक्षा जास्त असतो, the circuit is, we can call it as circuit is predominantly inductive. In that case, the current I will write here, the current I leads the applied voltage Vs. Are you understand? Now next point. Similarly, when XC is greater than XL, circuit is predominantly capacitive. In that case, the current I lags behind. Current I lags behind voltage Vs. So here it is leading, here it is lagging. Are you understand? So we have to make it in phase. We have to make it in phase with, that is current I in phase with Vs. हे आपल्याला करायचं आहे. So that is nothing but condition of resonance. So in phase means what? So I will show here. Suppose this will be the Vs. So on the same graph, I is also there. So what is the angle between Vs and I? Who will tell what is the angle? Okay, so phase angle is phase angle difference. Phase angle difference is what? 0 degree. That is called as what? In phase. म्हणजे दोन्हीचं फेज काय आहे? सेम आहे. Okay, so we have to achieve this condition. That is, the current I in the series RLC circuit is in phase with supply voltage Vs, and this is called as what? Condition of resonance. This is called as what? Condition of resonance. And when it is possible, according to this condition, when it is possible, हे कधी शक्य आहे? XL जर जास्त झाला तर लीड होतो, XC जर जास्त झाला तर लॅग होतो. Yes, correct. When both are same, that is when XL is equal to XC, at that case the current I becomes in phase with supply voltage Vs, and that is nothing but the condition of resonance. That is nothing but the condition of resonance. Are you understand? Okay, so I will write. So for that what we have to do? मग त्याच्यासाठी काय करावं लागेल तुम्हाला? मग तो how to obtain that condition of resonance? So one of the parameter you have to change. मग ते parameter काय असणार आहे? Either you have to change the value of L or C. Are you understand? Resistance काय इफेक्ट आहे का? नाही. Resistance there will not be any effect. Okay, now next one. Supply voltage change करून चालणार आहे का? No. So what you can change? Either the value of L or either the value of C. Are you understand? So by changing the value of inductor or capacitor, you can set the condition of resonance. So the next point will be, however, However, if one of the parameter, if one of the parameter, if one of the parameter of series RLC circuit, so series RLC circuit I have shown before this point. Okay. So, however, if one of the parameter of series RLC circuit is varied or changed, you can make underline, is varied in such a way that in such a way that the current I the current I becomes in phase. So this is very important, make it underline. The current I becomes in phase with supply voltage Vs. So once again I will read. However, if one of the parameter of series RLC circuit is varied in such a way that the current I becomes in phase with supply voltage Vs. Okay. Now this is called as, then then circuit is then circuit is said to be said to be said to be in resonance. Then circuit is said to be in resonance. Whenever the current I becomes in phase with supply voltage Vs, then circuit is to be present in the resonance condition. Are you understand now? Any doubt up to this point? Up to this point, any doubt? Anyone? Okay. So what is the condition? What is the condition of resonance? That is the XL is equal to XC. So that we have to prove. हे आपल्याला प्रूव्ह करायचं. ओके, किंवा हे कंडिशन असणार आहे. नाव वी विल स्टार्ट द डेरिवेशन. Consider the series RLC circuit. Consider the series RLC circuit shown in figure 1. So shown in figure 1. Okay. So in that RLC components are connected in series. Current I is shown and along with the polarities of voltage drop. So the total impedance आपल्याला कॅल्क्युलेट करायचं आहे. The total impedance for series RLC is, so total impedance I will write as Z. Z is the name of total impedance. मग total impedance मध्ये resistor R plus काय येणार आहे, JXL मायनस JXC. कॅपॅसिटर कधी पण मायनस जे असतो आणि इंडक्टर कधी पण प्लस जे असतो. ओके. सो टाइम बिंग दिस यू हॅव टू कन्सिडर दिस इक्वेशन. The impedance of the capacitor we can write in terms of JXL, and capacitor we can write as actually capacitor चा कसा असतो 1 upon JXC. I will write here 1 upon JXC असतो. Okay. So if you are taking the what that complex number जर तुम्ही मल्टिप्लाय केलात J आणि न्यूमरेटरला J आणि डिनॉमिनेटरला J मल्टिप्लाय केलात तर तुम्हाला हे आन्सर मिळेल. ओके. सो दिस इज what total impedance. I will give the equation number 1, or you can write a number, equation number 1. Okay. Wait 1 minute. Okay. So this circuit we are going to learn. Current I is shown, that is figure 1, series resonance circuit. So we have covered up to this point. Z is equal to R plus JXL minus JXC. That is equation number 1. Okay. Now we start the next point. So it is clear from the circuit that it is clear from circuit that that I is equal to, म्हणजे करंट कसं काय फाइंड आउट करतो, बाय युजिंग ओम्स लॉ. करंट I is equal to टोटल VS, टोटल व्होल्टेज VS डिवायडेड बाय टोटल इम्पेडन्स Z. म्हणजे V डिवायडेड बाय R म्हणतो ना आपण, V डिवायडेड बाय R, that is Ohm's law. So VS divided by total impedance Z. Okay. Now the circuit is said to be in resonance if current I is in phase with applied voltage Vs. Okay. So here the next point we will see, in series RLC circuit, in series RLC circuit, in series RLC circuit, resonance occurs, resonance occurs when XL is equal to XC. Okay, in series RLC circuit, resonance occurs when XL is equal to XC. Now the definition of resonance frequency. Now definition of resonance frequency, it is the frequency at which the frequency at which resonance occurs in series RLC circuit is called as resonant frequency. The frequency at which resonance occurs in series RLC circuit is called as resonant frequency. So the concept of resonance is what? It will select the particular frequency and eliminating remaining frequency. मग particular frequency म्हणजेच काय, एक व्हॅल्यू असतो, and that value is denoted by resonant frequency FR बनतो. Okay, so it is denoted by FR. It is denoted by FR. I will make underline. It is denoted by FR. Okay. Now next one. Next point. Since XL is equal to XC, since XL is equal to XC, the impedance in series RLC circuit, the impedance in series RLC circuit is purely resistive. This statement you can take as an important point. Since XL is equal to XC, the impedance in series RLC circuit is pure resistive. Why it is pure resistive? Because both impedances, that is XL and XC, becomes equal. So when they becomes equal in, but they becomes equal in magnitude, त्यांचं magnitude same असणार आहे, but they are 180 degree out of phase with each other. त्यांचं जरी दोघांचं मॅग्निट्यूड जरी सेम असेल एक्सेल आणि एक्सीचा, तरी त्यांचं काय सेम असणार आहे, मॅग्निट्यूड, अँड द फेज आर 180 degree out of phase comparing with each other. Because I will write here, because at resonant frequency, FR, the voltage across capacitor and inductor the voltage across capacitor and inductor are equal in magnitude and 180-degree out of phase with each other. So this point is very important to understand the concept of resonance with each other. Therefore, they cancel effect of each other. And hence voltage across LC appears as 0. So first of all, I will tell what do you mean by this statement. Okay, since XL is equal to XC, the impedance in series RLC circuit is resistive. Why? Because at resonant frequency FR, the voltage across capacitor, that is VC, and inductor that is VL, both are equal in magnitude. म्हणजे काय, VL is equal to काय असतो, VC असतो. Okay, VL is equal to VC, but they are equal in magnitude, but 180-degree out of phase with each other. Okay, that's why they cancel the effect of each other. त्यामुळे त्यांचा इफेक्ट काय होतो, कॅन्सल होतो. and hence voltage across LC म्हणजे L आणि C मिळून voltage across LC will becomes 0. So whatever the voltage VS is there, that will be applied across resistor only. मग रेजिस्टरच्या अक्रॉस काय असणार आहे voltage, that is nothing but VS. Okay, so this is the condition of or effect of resonance. Now next point, derivation. At resonance, XL is equal to XC. So XL means what? Omega L, and XC means 1 upon omega C. Now omega take here, omega square, this omega take in the left hand side, and L you can take in the right hand side, 1 upon LC, omega square. So what do you mean by omega? किंवा square root घ्या, omega is equal to 1 upon under root LC. Take down the square root on both hand side. So omega is equal to 1 upon under root LC. So omega means what? 2 pi FR. Okay, 2 pi FR is equal to 1 upon under root LC. So therefore, or we'll write next point. Therefore, FR is equal to 1 upon 2 pi into under root LC. So this is called as what? Resonant frequency of series RLC circuit. So 2 pi FR is equal to 1 upon under root LC. So FR is called as 1 upon 2 pi into under root LC. Okay, so this is called as what? Resonant frequency of series RLC circuit. So this will be the equation number 2. This will be the equation number 2. Okay, so any doubt in this? So here how they becomes 180-degree out of phase with each other. Now VL is equal to voltage across inductor is equal to, what is the formula for voltage across inductor for this series RLC circuit? I will show the series RLC circuit here once again for you people. Okay, this is the current I and this is the voltage VL. How to find out voltage across inductor? What is the formula? आपण टाइम बिंग असं घेऊया. So VL is equal to I into, okay, VL is equal to I into J XL. JXL काय आहे? इम्पेडन्स आहे. इम्पेडन्स इंटू करंट केल्यावर व्होल्टेज मिळते, बरोबर आहे. अकॉर्डिंग टू ओम्स लॉ V इज इक्वल टू I इंटू R. मग R म्हणजे काय असतो इथे? इम्पेडन्स. मग इम्पेडन्स इंडक्टरचं काय असतो? J इंटू XL. ना सिमिलरली VC इज इक्वल टू I इंटू काय असणार आहे? मायनस जे इंटू एक्सी. ओके, आय इंटू मायनस जे इंटू एक्सी. बरोबर आहे. आता मला सांगा, व्हीएल आणि व्हीसीचं ऍडिशन करतो किंवा व्हीएल अँड व्हीसी, व्हॉट इज द कंडिशन ऑफ दिस वन? व्हीएल आणि व्हीसी जर मी सांगितलं तर त्यांचा इफेक्ट काय होतो? 0 होतो. ओके, द इफेक्ट विल गेट कॅन्सल आउट ऑफ 180 डिग्री. मला सांगा, इथं आय दोन्हीकडे सेम आहे, आय इज सेम. ओके, एक्सएल आणि एक्सी जरी असेल, ऍट रेझोनन्स काय होतो? ऍट रेझोनन्स व्हॉट इज हॅपनिंग? एक्सएल बिकम्स इक्वल टू एक्स. मला सांगा, आता व्हीएल तुमचं फॉर्म्युला काय? व्हीएल इज इक्वल टू आय इंटू जे एक्सी आहे. ओके, जे एक्सएल आहे. आणि आता व्हीसी इज इक्वल टू आय इंटू मायनस जे. आता एक्सीच्या ऐवजी मी एक्सएल लिहितो, लिहू शकतो का नाही? बिकॉज ऍट रेझोनन्स बोथ आर सेम, एक्सएल आणि एक्सी. सो हिअर एक्सी आय आर रिप्लेस बाय एक्सएल. मग ह्या दोन्ही मध्ये फरक काय सांगा मला? व्हॉट इज द डिफरन्स? What is the difference? Here plus is there, here minus is there. Whenever the complex number, हा complex number आहे की नाही? Okay, whenever the complex number, complex conjugate are there, complex conjugate जर असेल तर त्यांच्यातला फेज डिफरन्स किती असतो? 180 डिग्री. तुम्हाला एक एक्झाम्पल सांगतो मी. विथ द हेल्प ऑफ ग्राफ आय विल टेल द एक्झाम्पल. ओके, असा तुमचा आता रिअल पार्ट आहे. तुमचा रिअल पार्ट ए म्हणून लिहा आणि इमॅजिनरी पार्ट बी. म्हणजे कॉम्प्लेक्स नंबर सांगतोय तुम्हाला, ए प्लस जे बी. किंवा तुम्ही काय करा, इथं एक्स घ्या, इथं वाय घ्या, काही घेऊ शकता. सो एक्स प्लस जे वाय हे तुमचं कॉम्प्लेक्स नंबर आहे. समजा मी इथं एक नंबर आहे आणि इथं एक नंबर आहे, बरोबर आहे. आता ए प्लस जे बी हा झाला ए प्लस जे बी आणि हा झाला ए मायनस जे बी. सो अशा नंबर जेव्हा असतात त्यांना काय म्हणतात? कॉम्प्लेक्स कॉन्ज्युगेट. मग कॉम्प्लेक्स कॉन्ज्युगेट ह्याच्यामध्ये जर तुम्ही असं लाईन काढला तर हा अँगल किती होतो? 180 degree. Are you understand? So the important point, note point, complex conjugate number हा complex mathचा पार्ट आहे. complex conjugate have phase of have 180 degree phase between each other. Okay, complex conjugate have 180 degree phase difference म्हणूया, phase difference between each other. Okay, are you understand now? आता हे दोन पॉइंट काय झाले? कॉम्प्लेक्स नंबर. दीज आर दी कॉम्प्लेक्स नंबर्स. ओके, आणि त्यांच्यामधलं फेज डिफरन्स काय आहे? 180 डिग्री. दॅट वी प्रूव्ड विथ द हेल्प ऑफ दिस वन. आर यू अंडरस्टँड नाव? अजून कोणाला डाऊट अप टू दिस पॉइंट? ओके, हा चलो. नाव बिफोर दिस I will close 1 minute and take the. Okay, so we are going to solve now the two problems we are going to solve. So note down the problem. For the circuit shown in figure, determine capacitive reactance. Capacitive reactance म्हणजेच काय? Xc. Okay, capacitive reactance and impedance at resonance. So you have to determine these 2 points. What is that? Determine capacitive reactance, that is Xc, and impedance at resonance. Impedance at resonance म्हणजे काय? That is nothing but R. कारण XL आणि XC जर तुम्ही इक्वेशन नंबर 1 बघा, इक्वेशन नंबर 1. So what is the equation number 1? I will show here. Equation number 1 is XL R plus JXL minus JXE. आता हे दोन्ही सेम असणार आहेत. ओके, हे दोन्ही सेम असल्यामुळे हे दोन्ही कॅन्सल होणार. मग इम्पेडन्स ॲट रेझोनन्स इज R. Okay, that resistor value you have to find out. So these 2 points you have to find out. I will give the circuit now. So this will be Vs. This will be 50 ohm. This will be J25 ohm, and this will be the minus JXC. Start to find out. चला find out करा आणि सांगा answer. What is the value of XC? Correct. Correct. 25 ohm. Unit is ohm. कालच सांगितलं एक्सेल आणि एक्सीचे युनिट ओहम असतो. हा नेक्स्ट इम्पेडन्स ॲट रेझोनन्स 50 unit 50 ohm. Okay, very good, correct. So we will solve this problem now. Okay, so I will start at resonance. At resonance, XL is equal to XC. बरोबर आहे. But XL is equal to 25 ohm. That is the given point. Okay, that is given in the circuit. Given in circuit. Therefore, XC is also 25 ohm. So this is the answer of your first point. Okay, so I will give the this as a first point. So second point, at resonance, impedance of the circuit, impedance of the circuit is Z is equal to only R. Okay, Z is equal to R because XL is equal to EXC. Okay, now Z is equal to R. So what is the value of R? That is given as 50 ohm. Therefore, Z is equal to 50 ohm. So this is the answer of your second point. So this is also given. R is equal to 50 ohm in the circuit. Are you understand now? Any doubt? Any doubt in this problem? Very simple. Okay. So question number 2. Hello? Any doubt? Someone in Hello? Revision? हा करायचं आहे की. You have to rejoin after that. 1 मिनिटात तुमचं हे होईल, त्यानंतर रिजॉइन करायचं. Now next, meanwhile, take down this point and solve this one. Determine resonant frequency for the circuit. Okay. Determine the resonant frequency for the circuit shown in figure. For the circuit shown in figure, you have to determine the resonant frequency. Okay. So for that, take down this circuit R, L, and C. This is a supply voltage Vs, 10 ohm, 0.5 milli H, and value of capacitor is 10 microfarad. Find out the value and tell the answer. What is the answer? Resonant frequency. Use equation number 2. Equation number 2, that is the formula for resonant frequency of series resonance circuit. Fr is equal to काय फॉर्म्युला 1/2 पाय इंटू अंडर रूट LC. एल आणि सी चं व्हॅल्यू दिलेला आहे. टेल द आन्सर. कॅल्क्युलेट and tell the answer. Millihenry. Milli means what? 10 raised to minus 3. And microfarad. Micro means 10 raised to minus 6. ते घ्यायचं आहे. See here 1/2 pi into under root LC. So 1/2 pi into under root L चं व्हॅल्यू 0.5 into 10 raised to minus 3. That is millihenry असल्यामुळं. Then into 10 into 10 raised to minus 6. 10 microfarad. That is micro is 10 raised to minus 6. So what is the answer? Calculate and tell me. Therefore Fr is equal to 2 किती आला 22,500. बरोबर आहे का 2000 एवढं आलंय का किती आलंय 2250 आले का 2250 हर्ट्ज फ्रिक्वेन्सीचं युनिट काय असतो हर्ट्ज. ओके सो इन शॉर्ट वी कॅन राईट Fr इज इक्वल टू 2.25 किलो हर्ट्ज. ओके म्हणजे 1 1 2 3 पॉइंट काय करायचं डेसिमल शिफ्ट करायचं. सो 2.25 किलो हर्ट्ज. सो दिस इज द आन्सर ऑफ रेझोनंट फ्रिक्वेन्सी. एव्हरीवन गॉट दिस. सगळ्यांचं आलंय का सिंपल कॅल्क्युलेशन आहे. ओके so this is called as what resonant frequency of that particular series RLC circuit. Okay now we will start the next point, that will be the impedance and phase angle of a series resonance circuit. So first of all we will start the impedance. Impedance and phase angle of a series resonant circuit. So everyone note down this graph. Everyone draw this graph. We will discuss that graph and those points in the next lecture. Just you can draw the diagram. So today we will complete the diagram, and in the next lecture we will see the discussion on that point, so that we will complete this point in the next lecture. Just draw now today the variation of XL and XC with frequency. The variation of XL and XC with frequency each shown in figure number 3. So figure number 1 and 2 we have used in first point. So figure number 3 we will take. So before that I will tell the formula for impedance, magnitude of impedance. Z काय असणार आहे? Complex number. So how to take the magnitude? By writing like this. Mod of Z म्हणतो आपण. Mod of Z. So Z is equal to complex number चं magnitude कसं calculate करतो आपण? Under root a square plus b square. बरोबर आहे? म्हणजे रिअल टर्मचा स्क्वेअर प्लस इमॅजिनरी टर्मचा स्क्वेअर. जस्ट लाईक इम्पेडन्स आपल्याला त्याचं मॅग्निट्यूड फाइंड आउट करायचं आहे. The impedance I will write here. Impedance Z is equal to R square plus बरोबर आहे. आता इमॅजिनरी टर्म काय झाला? ओमेगा एल मायनस 1 ओमेगा सी ब्रॅकेट स्क्वेअर. इक्वेशन नंबर 1 माहिती आहे का तुम्हाला? इक्वेशन नंबर 1 is given in the first derivation. Okay. So in that Z is equal to R plus JXL minus JXC होतं. त्यातलं इमॅजिनरी टर्म काय? ओमेगा एल घ्या असं. ओमेगा एल minus 1 ओमेगा सी ब्रॅकेट स्क्वेअर प्लस R square. Now we will draw the graph. So x-axis is the frequency. X-axis is the frequency F. बरोबर आहे? And y-axis is the impedance. Y-axis is the impedance. And here it is 0 degree. बरोबर आहे? आता XL चा फॉर्म्युला काय? What is XL? So this is I will write XL is equal to omega into L. XL चा फॉर्म्युला काय? XL is equal to omega into L. म्हणजेच काय? 2 pi FL. बरोबर आहे? म्हणजे F चा व्हॅल्यू वाढवला तर XL चं वाढणार. म्हणजे XL is directly proportional to frequency. बरोबर आहे? XL is directly proportional to frequency. This is the graph of XL. हा XL चा ग्राफ आहे. सो XL is directly proportional to frequency. जर फ्रिक्वेन्सी 0 ठेवलात तर XL पण 0 यायला पाहिजे. म्हणजे बघा इथनं असं एक्स ऍक्सिसला फ्रिक्वेन्सी वाढवत जायचं. की फ्रिक्वेन्सी व्हॅल्यू इज 0, XL व्हॅल्यू इज ऑल्सो 0. जसं तुम्ही फ्रिक्वेन्सी वाढत जाणार तसं इट इज अ स्ट्रेट लाईन पासिंग थ्रू ओरिजिन. दॅट इज XL इज डायरेक्टली प्रोपोर्शनल टू फ्रिक्वेन्सी. हा झाला स्ट्रेट लाईन. नेक्स्ट XC चा ग्राफ कसा येणार? हा. So this is the graph of XC. XC is equal to ओके. सो मायनस JXC म्हणजे आपण फक्त -1 ओमेगा सी घेऊया. बरोबर आहे? म्हणजे हा फॉर्म्युला. ओके. आता मला सांगा ओमेगा म्हणजे काय? 2 पाय FC. F जर 0 घेतलात 1/0 म्हणजे किती? मायनस इन्फिनिटी. इथं मायनस आहे ना, मायनस इन्फिनिटी. सो मायनस इन्फिनिटी म्हणजे इथं हा शेवटचा पॉईंट काय असतो? इन्फिनिटी असतो. बरोबर आहे? सो XC म्हणजेच निगेटिव्ह. इथं निगेटिव्ह पॉईंट असल्यामुळे खाली. सो वेन फ्रिक्वेन्सी इज 0 XC व्हॅल्यू इज मायनस इन्फिनिटी. वेन फ्रिक्वेन्सी 0 XC इज इक्वल टू मायनस इन्फिनिटी. जसं तुम्ही फ्रिक्वेन्सी इन्क्रीज करत जाल तसं तसं काय होणार? ते ग्राफ वाढत जाणार. मग इन्फिनिटी इथं जर तुम्ही फ्रिक्वेन्सी F इन्फिनिटी घेतलात 1 इन्फिनिटी म्हणजे 0 म्हणजे तो 0 कडे जाणार. XLचं व्हॅल्यू काय होणार? 0 कडे जाणार. So this is about XL and this is about XC. What about Z? So Z चं काय येणार ग्राफ ते तुम्हाला सांगतो मी. So this is the curve of Z. हा झाला तुमचा Z चा मॅग्निट्यूड. सो मग Z आता हा झाला मी कधी हा फ्रिक्वेन्सी काय येतो? रेझोनंट फ्रिक्वेन्सी घेतो FR. When F is equal to FR, when the frequency becomes equal to resonant frequency, at that point, what is the value of Z? Z's value काय असतं at resonance? at problem solve केला मगाशी at resonance Z is equal to R. मग at resonant frequency FR, the value of Z is nothing but, म्हणजे हा पॉइंट जो झाला, the impedance will be R. The value of impedance will be R at resonant frequency. Okay, so this will be the figure number 3. So draw this graph everyone. हा तुमचं काय असं आहे? This will be the curve like this. Okay, at resonant frequency, the value of impedance will be R. So these all points we will discuss in the next lecture. Just complete this diagram.